This is 10 Missed Calls presentation. What is the genre? Our genre for our film trailer is action/thriller and romance.
Our target audience and how we'll meet their expectations. After careful planning, we have outlined that our target audience will be a range from 18 to 25-year-old men. With this in mind, we feel that the male population will be able to identify the characters better and be able to relate more than women can. We have also decided to aim it at lower social classes, so in terms of censorship, bad language and sexual references. We feel that this is best suited for 18 plus, to the late 20s as it appeals to this age group. We will meet their expectations. Meeting their expectations, we will have to meet the demands of what the male population wants to see. The age range outlined, violence and sexual content is key.
The budget for our film is going to be a low cost because the distribution focuses on the unique selling points, the cost, trailer conventions and the market strategy. We then needed to develop the financial aspects of the film, distributed by Paramount Pictures as a smaller platform due to the fact that the film is low budget.
Our film's unique selling point is that it's got loads of action and drama. It leaves you on cliffhangers, it has lovable characters, and viewers fall in love with the storyline, and there's also lots of well-known people in the film.
Main events you're going to be, so the main events we're going to talk about in our movie trailer are kidnapping, obviously, which is a huge aspect. It's going to be the main focus. It's going to be, obviously, it's based around the kidnapping, the events before the kidnapping and after. There'll be a pattern of other film, so it's going to follow the pattern of other film trailers, ensuring that the main storyline is kept secretive.
The main characters in our movie is Jodie, who's a girlfriend, Leo, who's a boyfriend, and Yanis, who's a kidnapper. He lives in Corfu and he kidnaps Jodie for sex trafficking, and then Leo sets out to try and rescue his girlfriend.
The music and sound effects will be included in our film. It's going to be built up through the trailer with diegetic sound, which is known as the slow piano music, creating the context of the film trailer. As the trailer goes on, the intensity is going to increase and the music can get louder and intense, creating an atmosphere for the audience.
The special effects, we won't really be using any because we do not require you to stand out and grow the audience. We might use some special effects in our editing though.
Voiceover will be key. Our narrator will be one of our characters. We plan to use voiceover. It will enhance the feeling of the trailer and will give a chill to the audience. The narrator is going to be the bad guy of the film, Yanis, and this character for this voiceover will tie in with the general feeling of the movie.
The pacing of our trailer starts quite slow, and it will be like this. As we'll be setting the scene, introducing the audience to the characters. The pace of the trailer will then pick up as it gets into the main story. showing clips that will entice our potential audience. By having the trailer start slow and then pick up the pace, it will involve the audience since they will know part of the story by having a fast-paced ending and leave the trailer on a cliffhanger, which will make the audience want to watch our film.
The narrative of the film, because it starts Jodie and Leo are going out and they go out to like a party and have a good time. And they have a fight, they have an argument, and Jodie leaves and goes to her house and she finds that her house is open, her door's open, and then calls Leo because he just had an argument and he doesn't answer and he misses the 10 calls. And then she gets kidnapped by Jan and Yanis and then taken to Corfu. And then Leo sets out to go and find her, but does he find her?
With our characters, Will's going to play the main boy, Leo, who loves his girlfriend and is doing it for her. Yanis will be Renz, who is an evil man who lives for money and he takes Jodie for like sex trafficking. And Jodie will be Bella, who's a nice girl, she's popular, smart, she's got a nice thing going for her, but she's helpless when it turns that she's kidnapped.
The title of our movie is going to be 10 Missed Calls. Jodie leaves the party and finds out her house is broken into. She calls her boyfriend 10 times before she gets kidnapped and leaves her distributing voices. Disturbing voices on his phone. That's the concept of 10 Missed Calls.
We will finish the trailer so that it doesn't give away the ending by ending it on a shot of all three of the characters in a room. Like, it's going to be set in an abandoned place, so all three of the characters will be in the room. The bad guy's got a gun against Jodie's head, boyfriend's shouting, no! So it doesn't shoot her. And then it ends. So I don't know whether she dies or not.
The on-screen graphics that we'll be using and the quotes, we're not really going to have any on-screen graphics because we're like low budget, so we needed. There'll be someone in the house, which will be Yanis. Yeah. And then they're going to find something on the floor, and this is when Leo goes to the house. He's going to find something on the floor, and that's how he's going to get the clue that he's like gone to Great.
So that'll be Leo.
Corfu. Yeah, that'll be Leo finding the right clue. And then our tagline is, after a night they will never forget, comes a day that will never end.
The location for our film is loads of locations. There will be school where you can like see the couple be happy and like normal. The second location is like at the airport where you see him like go off to catch a plane to find her and like save her. The next bit is in Corfu where we'll film like a few scenes there, and then that's where like the abandoned warehouse is. And then the main location when we film like all of the abandoned house is where like Yanis is keeping Jodie hostage, and we'll film there as well.
The central conflict or obstacles for our characters to overcome will be that between Leo and Jodie, their argument will cause Jodie to storm off in a strop and result in Leo ignoring the calls. Obviously, Jodie will become desperate, trying to get Leo's attention to save her. The obstacle is Leo going completely out of his normal routine to save his girlfriend before it's too late. Obviously, he's got no skills in secret agent, so he's going to have no combat skills, so it's going to be hard and difficult.
This is our tagline. After a night they will never forget, comes a day that will never end.
Finished.
Yeah. after.